after this video, you will have more questions than answers. And that's a good thing. Okay, I said when I started this channel and these videos that I wanted to talk about solutions to the problems in the world. And I mean that. But before we talk about solutions, we need to understand the situation, understand the problem, if you will. So, this is a very complex subject, and I know I'm going to get some flack for it, but I don't care. I've been studying this for over 10 years, for all my life really, and I'm pretty sure that what I'm saying is the truth, and it definitely needs to be heard. Alright, what is going on this planet? What is going on with humanity? First of all, we humans are not who we think we are. We are told certain things. We are taught certain things about us, about our history, about what we can or cannot do. The reality is a little bit different. I'm going to read my notes because I want to be as precise as possible, and my notes are in French, so it's a mess. Anyways, we are creative beings. We can create life. We can make a child. We can create a lot of other things. We are able to manifest our reality individually and collectively. What that means is that if we decide that something's going to happen, that the world is going to go a certain way, that we want to do something collectively, it's going to happen. And we can do that individually too. It's something that's not well known and it's not used enough, so it doesn't work all the time because we're sort of, either we haven't learned it properly yet, or we're still rusty. Maybe it's an old ability that we've lost. But one way or another, I'm 100% sure we can manifest our reality individually and collectively. We are more powerful than we think. Human beings have different abilities than what we think. I'll go into this into more details in future videos. We are not just a body and a brain doing stuff and working and living and eating and dying. That's not the end of it. We are a soul. We are a soul having a human experience in a body. In other words, picture it as some huge force. I don't know, I guess some people would call it God or source, whatever you want to call it. Picture this huge thing all over the universe, this consciousness, this one united consciousness. And once in a while, a little bit of that decides to not entirely separate, but decides to go to a certain place and have a certain experience. So we are all an expression of this huge thing into a human body on this planet at this moment, having a human experience. There's probably a purpose for that. I'm not smart enough yet to know the whole thing. The way I see it, we are here to evolve. We are here to help humanity and the planet evolve. We are not doing a very good job at it so far, but I think we're on a sort of tipping point where either it's like make or break. Either, alright, we find out what we got to do, we evolve, and we move on to something else, where maybe war and all this stuff is gone, or we die. That's pretty much the way I see it. We are all an expression of that huge thing, whatever you want to call it, source, God, whatever. We are all an expression of that. That is slightly different because we all have a slightly different experience. But we are all connected. I touched upon that on the latest video, on the last video I did. We are all connected. Everything is alive. Everything has some kind of life, some kind of consciousness, a beginning, a middle, an end, and usually a redo, you know, a recycling process, if you will. Everything has some form of conscience. People are finding out, people are making fun of vegetarians and vegans because they're finding out that plants hurt as much as animals, or maybe not the same way, but they do. So yeah, most of the stuff we eat, we hurt. So I hope one day we can fix that problem. Everything is vibration. This is very important. Everything is vibration. Vibration is a frequency. Everything is a frequency. If you understand vibration, if you understand frequency, you can do anything. Anything. And finally, everything is united. Everything is together. Even the people you don't like, even the stuff you hate, you're stuck with it. Everything is together. That's why the mass is important. Mass awakening is important. When enough people on earth decide that we want to change this reality, it will change. It cannot not change. It will change. So what's going on this planet? Well, to make it simple, the problem on this planet is corruption. I'm not talking about some politician taking a few $1,000 bribe. That happens, but that's not the end of it. I'm talking about deep, deep, deep corruption. Corruption of the soul, corruption of the knowledge of who we are and what we're supposed to do, corruption in education, health, finance, everything, in the arts, in everything. That's the main problem on earth. We're so corrupted that we don't see the corruption. We're in it, we're contributing to it, but we don't see it because that's all we know. That's all we know. We don't know what's pure anymore. We just know corruption. The solution to this, the main solution, is conscience. Elevating our conscience, moving to a higher vibration. Basically, it means becoming smarter, becoming more aware, seeing the different realities, and eventually seeing that there's something else than that corrupted world that that's being imposed upon us. That's the solution. It's easier than you think. It's not that hard. It takes an effort, but it's not that hard. When enough people become aware that there is something outside this reality, something like another reality, a better reality, then we can start creating it. And we have the technology to do it. We have enough manpower to do it, obviously. We have enough money to do it. That's a big lie that there's not enough money. There's plenty of money. It's only all going in the pocket of the people doing the corrupting. So I'll probably do a multi-part video about this. This is just the introduction. Stay tuned.